summer camp opening up this week?
Yeah, my Aunt Susie and my sister Betty, she were running all over the place trying to get everything ready.
Do you like having all them Eastern folks come here living on your ranch all summer?
It's okay. Aunt Susie says there's not much money in horse ranching these days. Without dude ranch, we'd go broke.
It's a good thing them Easterners like to ride horses, at least in summertime.
I guess they don't have many horses back east.
And how do they get into town?
They drive their truck, I guess, or take a subway.
What's a subway?
It's a car that drives under the ground.
Why would you want to drive under the ground? Seems like you run over a lot of prairie dogs down there.
I guess you do.
Of course, when you're driving on top of ground, you hit a lot of tarantulas. So, I guess it evens out.
We can go down the road cellar and pretend we're on a subway.
Okay, can I drive?
Sure, I'll ride shotgun.
Do you think they carry shotguns on their subways?
There's that many prairie dogs, it can come in handy.
Bessie, did you put those cornbread muffins in the oven like I told you to?
Yes, ma'am. I sure did.
Well, where are they?
In the oven, where you said to put them.
They're still in the oven? Bessie, they ought to be burned to a crisp by now!
No, ma'am. I don't expect so.
They're not burned. How do you know that?
Because I didn't turn on the oven.
Bessie, why didn't you turn on the oven?
You didn't say to. All you said was to put them in the oven. You didn't say to turn the oven off.
I swear, you are the laziest, doggone...
Hey, Charlene, have you seen my sister yet this morning?
No, buddy, I haven't. But you know Susie. She was probably up at dawn and is already out doing chores. That girl works too hard.
Well, when you see her, can you tell her I'll be over at the garage putting some new brakes on the pickup?
Buddy, you really ought to help your sister a little more with the ranch. Ever since your dad died, she's been doing practically all the work herself.
Yeah, but this was Dad's dream, not mine, and not Susie's either. Besides, Jake really needs me over at the garage. I'm the only one for 100 miles who can rebuild the 1973 Chevy engine.
How many 1973 Chevy engines are still around?
Well, it's usually the local sheriff's cars. Those babies can never run anything on the road these days. Tell Susie I'll be home by 4.
I guess I'll go turn on the oven.
Well, Lucy, it looks like the stables are just about ready for summer camp kids to arrive.
I think so, Miss Susie. Becky's been mucking the stalls all morning.
Oh, well, it smells like you did a really good job, Becky.
Yes, ma'am. Those stalls are so clean, you can eat off them.
I'll pass on that. Thanks, Becky. And how are the horses, Lucy?
Well, old Paint's got a bit of a limp. I'm gonna call him Duck for
Oh,
us.
Duck Falls.
See if he can come check him out for me.
Thanks, Lucy. I don't know what I'd do without you. You're the best horse trainer in Arizona.
I'm a pretty fair riding instructor, too. I'm sure I could teach you to ride, Miss Susie. We could start you off on that old mare Goldilocks. I mean, you run a dude ranch. Don't you think you should be able to ride a horse?
You're right, Lucy, but horses scare me. They're so big and they smell kind of bad.
Like horses?
You No hand of mortal earth is half as fair. You can't compare. There's nothing like out there.
Horses are gigantic. They take my breath away. I think that I'm allergic. Shoo! I sneeze whenever I'm near hay. Lots of people love them. That make me. But horses just aren't for me.
Horses
make me a
Tiger's loyal
Horses
friend.
make me itch.
Horses
And when I come
love you
near,
till the
sometimes make me downright sick.
When friends are honest, no one's there. You can depend. A horse will be your friend. Horses
are gigantic.
nature's work of art.
They take my breath away.
Horses
I think that I'm allergic.
wits and from
Whenever I'm near hay.
when a
Lots of people love them.
have their spare. You can't compare. There's nothing
Just
like out there. Well, I think you should at least try to learn to ride. Out here in the desert is a necessary skill.
Maybe next week. Or next year. Have my niece and nephew been helping out the horses lately? I haven't seen them yet today.
Oh, sure. Betty Sue's been a great help. I think they're out in the barn bringing down some bales of hay. Jimmy, Betty Sue, your Aunt Susie's looking for you.
Morning, Aunt Susie. We're just about done with the hay for the hayride. Jimmy's supposed to go over to the garage this afternoon and help Dad rebuild an engine. Again? Well, if he needs your help, Jimmy.
Oh, he doesn't need me, Aunt Susie. I'm not much help at all. When it comes to cars, Dad's the genius. I'm just the idiot son who can't hold a wrench without dropping it on someone's foot. Usually my own.
You're not an idiot, Jimmy. You get straight A's in math. The math teacher, Miss Pruitt, says Jimmy is the best math student she's ever had.
Yeah, well, being a whiz at math won't help me to become a good car mechanic, and Dad really needs the help. Jake says he's gonna retire soon, and Dad will be the only car mechanic left in Big Oak.
Well, good morning, y'all.
Morning, Sheriff. Deputy.
Betty Sue, I'm looking for your boyfriend, JW. Have you seen him?
What's he done now?
Well, I ain't saying he's done anything, but the sign leaned into town used to say Big Oak, population 7,000, and now it says Big Joe, population 7.
Sounds like JW's MO.
Unfortunately, Deputy Dugan, you're probably right. When I see him, I'll tell JW to go wash the spray paint off the sign.
I'd appreciate that. You're looking mighty sprightly this morning, Miss Becky.
Who asked you?
I get the distinct impression Becky's avoiding the sheriff.
Nah, she's just playing hard to get. Very alluring in a lady.
Nice of you to drop by, Deputy Dugan.
Morning, Bessie.
I just made some cornbread muffins. Should be coming out of the oven any minute. Would you like one?
Sure. Deputy Dugan, when you're done visiting with Miss Bessie, you can take your car down to the repair garage to Buddy. It's making a pinging noise in the engine.
I'm sure Dad can fix it right up for you.
Your dad can fix just about anything, Jimmy. I don't know what we'd do without him. You ought to open up your own auto repair shop. Buddy and Son.
I'm not really that good at car repair yet, Deputy. And besides, Aunt Susie really needs our help here on the ranch.
Come on, Jimmy, let's go get the rest of that hay on the wagon.
I'll be going too. And give my regards to Becky. I know she's crazy about me. She's just too shy to show it.
ride down to Southfield. Want to join me, Miss Susie? You can ride Goldilocks, really. Very gentle horse.
No thanks, Lucy. I'm gonna see how things are going back at the ranch house. We're expecting our first campus to arrive today. They'll all be here by tomorrow.
One of these days.
Aunt Charlene, has everything ready for the summer camp kids to arrive? Just about. Both bunkhouses are ready, and Bessie and I have been cooking all morning. Well, I've been cooking. If Bessie and Deputy Dugan don't eat all the muffins, we'll be ready.
These muffins smell wonderful.
I added that little dash of lemon zest you suggested. It really gives the muffins a special zing. All your recipes are great, Susie. You ought to become a professional chef.
Oh, wouldn't that be something if I could become a famous French chef?
But Susie, you're not French.
Well, you don't have to be French to cook French. You just have to love to cook. And there's nothing so French as l'amour.
That's how I feel about food. The more, the better.
I think this is it. Yep, Two Diamonds Ranch.
Wow! This place is great! Look over there! I think that's a horse!
Actually, I think that's goat, Sherry. Horses are quite a bit larger than that.
You call this a vacation? Stuck in the car for 3 days with my parents, my idiot little sister, and my dorky brother. Then the car breaks down. Then we finally walk to some cruddy little hole in the wall where the only thing to do is ride horses.
Too bad you forgot your broom. Hey, David, Mindy, please behave yourselves. This was supposed to be a family trip. That's why your mom and I decided to drive out west instead of flying the three of you out here. You can't spend every summer in New York City. It's not healthy. You need exercise, fresh air.
Fresh air? If you ask me, this place smells like
Mindy!
horse.
You three wait here while your dad and I go knock on the door and see if we can find someone to help us.
Look over there! I think that's a real cow!
That's another goat, Sherry. That's right, we do need to come out more.
Howdy, are you folks here for the summer camp?
Yes, well, our kids, Mindy, David, and Sherry Silverman are here for the summer. I'm Marge, and this is my husband, Bernie. We just drove down from New York. We thought we'd enjoy the drive.
Nice to meet you, Miss Silverman, Mr. Silverman. Hi, Mindy, Sherry, David. Where's your car?
Our car is stuck in the highway just outside of town. Just as we were coming off the exit, it sort of sputtered and fizzled and wouldn't go another mile.
Heavens, you mean you walked all the way here from the highway?
As David pointed out, I forgot my broom.
You forgot your broom.
Mindy's just being silly, but we will have to look for a place to stay for the night, and we'll have to start looking for a good car mechanic in the morning.
Look no further. Susie's brother Buddy is the best car mechanic in all of Arizona. And there's plenty of room in the main house.
This is my Aunt Charlene. This is Bernie and Marge Silverman and their kids, Mindy, Sherry, and David. They're staying for the entire summer.
Sounds like a prison sentence.
I can't wait to learn how to ride a horse. You do have horses here, right? All I've seen so far is a dog and a goat. Or at least David said it was a goat.
That would be Wilhelmina. And yes, she's a goat. The horses are around back. My nephew Andy and his friend are back there. They can show you around.
Can I go look at the horses, Mom, Dad?
Sure.
Just be careful, dear.
I think it's real pretty out here. Mind if I take a walk around the place?
Go ahead.
I can't believe you want to walk. What I want is a relaxing bubble bath.
There might be some hot water left for showers. I mean, if Becky did use it all hosing down the horse stalls.
Lovely.
What's that fabulous smell?
That's fresh baked corn muffins. Anyone hungry?
Wow, these are unbelievable. They're so delicate. And what's that slightly tart flavor?
That's lamb zest. It's my own recipe.
Marge, we should get the recipe for the delicatessen.
Bernie, people don't come to a delicatessen for corn muffins. All they want is their same old bagel
every day. The same bagel and pastrami and dill pickles.
Well, we run a Jewish delicatessen. What do you think they're gonna order in New York City?
You run a restaurant in New York City?
Bernie inherited it when his father died.
Really? I've always wanted to be a French chef. Maybe have my own restaurant.
It's a living.
In the morning we serve bagel.
Gotta have that bagel.
And then lunch pastrami on rye. It comes with a bowl of chowder.
The best chowder you've ever had.
And the pickle on the side.
Nice and crunchy.
In the evening we serve chicken.
I love the chicken. Oh.
Like your grandma's back in Minsk.
My grandma was a wonderful cook.
You can have potato lucky.
You love the potato Lockies. You should really try the Blinks. It's a living, not glamorous or fine. It's a living, on that we can rely.
It's a living. It may not satisfy, but it's a living, not a life.
Mr. Feldstein comes on Monday.
I thought it was Tuesday.
No, Mondays. And he always orders Knish. Mrs. Goldberg's got bursitis.
Poor woman can barely hold a fork.
And would like some filter fish.
Debbie Spielberg wants a baby
It'd be good for her.
and a pound of blocks to go.
Oh, she's going there.
Maureen Miller had a hernia
Ouch.
and some roast beef on a bone.
It's a living, not glamorous or fine. It's a living, on that we can rely.
It's a living. It may not satisfy, but it's
A living, not a life.
So, you think if Becky's through hosing down the horse stalls, I could get my shower? Since bubble baths are not rustic enough, it seems.
Right this way. I'll show you all the rooms and the shower stalls.
I hope the horse stalls and the shower stalls aren't the same thing.
I'm telling you, JW, any more of your childish tricks and you and your buddies are gonna get thrown in jail. And it would serve you right.
Oh, come on, Medisu. You take everything too serious. We were just having fun.
Yeah, I mean, who's gonna see that sign anyways? No one ever comes to this town.
Right. And them that do got no business being here.
You said it. I'm sick of those fancy city slickers riding into town in their BMWs, acting like they're better than everybody else.
I don't know how you put up to that, Sue. Why you treat us kickers like we're stupid?
Well, Winona, you did quit school after 4th grade.
Yeah, but JW made it all the way to 10th grade.
We can't all be geniuses like JW.
Hi.
Hi, are you a camper?
Yes, my sisters and I just drove in from New York City. I'm David Silverman.
Daddy Sue Collins. I work here.
You say you're from New York City? I hear New York City's got nothing but criminals and wimpy geeks that are too afraid to leave their tiny little apartments.
That's right. This one's kind of pasty. Figure he's a geek. Maybe he's one of them gangsters.
Nah, he don't look like he knows how to use a gun. You know how to use a gun, boy?
Well, how about riding a horse? Do you at least know how to ride a horse?
Well, not yet, but
Can't you gonna ride a horse? What can you do?
I go to school.
Which is more than you no-goods have ever done. Go on, get out of here and stop bothering the campers.
Sure, we'll leave, but I'll be back around 8 to pick you up tonight. Betty Sue is my girl. It's best you remember that.
You tell them, JW. You city slickers can't just waltz into our town and think you can do whatever you please.
Ain't you too old for school?
I think you're right. He looks older than a 10th grader.
Friendly people.
Oh, JW's harmless. He just gets a little defensive when the city folks show up for the summer.
So you work here?
Yeah, my dad and aunt own the place. Susie, that's my aunt, keeps threatening to sell it, but I hope she doesn't. I really love it here.
I can see why.
You can?
When the path is easy on your feet and restless memories leave your mind at peace, a place you've never been can feel like home. And I'm home in Arizona. All the roads I've traveled led me here, even when I didn't know it's clear. Everyone must find it on their own, and I'm home in Arizona. From its sandy roads and rocky hills, finally I know just how it feels to find yourself content down to your bones, to be home in Arizona.
I've lived in Arizona my whole life and never really thought about it. I guess Arizona is my home.
But does it feel like home? Or is it just a place where you live?
No, it's not just a place to live. It's a lot more than that.
When the path is easy on your feet and restless memories leave your mind at peace, a place you've never been can feel like home. And I'm home in Arizona. All the roads I've traveled led me here, even when I didn't know it's clear. Everyone must find it on their own, and I'm home
Aunt Susie says I should bring all the campers to the courtyard.
I love your ranch, Andy.
Well, it ain't exactly mine. It's my dad and my Aunt Susie's.
Do you have any subways in your town back east? Yeah, we have lots of subways in New York City. And lots of prairie dogs? No, we don't have any prairie dogs. Makes sense. It does. With all those subways, you bet you done wiped out all your prairie dogs. Yep, I guess so. I never thought of it that way.
Do we have everybody? Cynthia Wheeler?
Present. Why do we have to be awakened at this god-forsaken hour?
It's 9:30.
I would just be having my nails done by this time in New York.
Really? I got all the horses' hooves cleaned up by 8 a.m.
And you are? Dana DeVille of the DeVilles. And I'm her sister, Madison, also of the DeVilles. You've heard of our family, I'm sure.
No.
Don't tell me. You're one of the DeVilles. And your father is that Henry Weller, the famous bank tycoon.
I believe Daddy does have one or two banks in his portfolio. Citibank, Chase Manhattan. You know, just the good ones. Nothing that would have branches out here.
Big Al doesn't have any banks. Folks just keep the money under the mattress.
Doesn't that make the bed a little lumpy?
Not my bed. I always figured that's why you rich folks are so grumpy. You can't get a good night's sleep with all that money under your mattress. Well, I guess Miss Susie, these kids are Chris Plunkett, Rich Bosley, and Chad Nancy Hilton.
The chauffeur parked the Mercedes behind the bunkhouse. I hope that's all right.
Actually, you won't be needing a chauffeur. You'll be riding your own horse.
Oh, I'm certain Chauncey knows how to saddle a horse.
So that'll be you and Chauncey on the same horse.
Of course not, dear girl. My valet will be preparing my gun for me as well. Wait a minute. You can't possibly expect us to do it ourselves.
I guess not. You wouldn't want to strain nothing. Well, everyone is accounted for. Except for...
Hi, sorry I'm late. I couldn't find my bolo.
Your what?
My bolo. So, I decided to go with my pink neckerchief, but it sort of clashes with my hat. What do you think? Too much fuchsia?
Too much period.
You must be Candace.
That's right, just arrived from Chicago.
Chicago? That explains it.
Okay, Lucy, Becky, and I are going down to the stable to get the horses ready. If you have any questions, just ask my niece Betty Sue and her brother Jimmy, and we'll be ready for our first round lesson in about 20 minutes.
Any questions? Where's the sauna located? You're standing in it, ma'am.
Is this the new crop of snake bait?
Snake bait? What do you mean by snake bait?
You don't know about snake bait? Mister, if you don't know, then you definitely are it.
Let me explain. You see, we got particularly ornery snakes out here in the desert. They get bored trying to bed us kickers because we're so fast and offbeat. But you city slickers have that nice tender skin, and you haven't learned to dodge them snakes like us kickers.
Kickers? What's a kicker?
Well, let's put it this way. When you hang around horses all day, lots of stuff gets stuck to your boots. Gotta know how to kick it off. You get my drift.
Take special talents down here in Arizona. You either got it or you don't got it.
Iron Way got it.
That's right. There's only two kinds of people in this world. There's kickers and there's slickers.
When Prankster's here come the stickers, 'cause we like to live for delight. Like a mountain paper up on the mountain, 'cause we make the cities like their way. Yeehaw!
Betty Sue, we were just heading out to the Dairy Queen. Come along and I'll buy you a strawberry milkshake.
JW, I can't go now. Can't you see I'm working?
Hanging out with a bunch of slickers ain't working. It's torture.
You've been silent again.
And loitering in the local children's ice cream shop with uncouth Roy Rogers wannabes is better.
Ooh, ooh.
Well, at least I know it. And a horse supposed to face forward.
That's just because you look so much like the other end.
Ladies, can we please keep it civilized?
That's the problem with you city slickers. You're too darn civilized.
And you see that as a bad thing, JW?
You can have too much of anything.
That's right, JW, and I've had about too much of you. Come on, campers, let's head down to the horse head.
Betty Sue, I'm asking you to come with us.
And she's telling you no!
Stay out of this, you citified dork, girl.
JW, I have a job here. Take your friends and go away and stop causing trouble.
My friends? No, they're my friends. And this guy, I suppose he's your friend?
Hey! What is going on out here? Jimmy, Betty Sue, you're supposed to take the kids down to the horse paddock.
Yes, ma'am. We're coming. Come on, Betty Sue.
I thought the locals were really nice. Very colorful.
There's those slickers acting like they're better than we are.
Just because their daddies can afford to pay for them, to pretend to be cowboys for a few months.
They don't know nothing about being a real cowboy.
They should just go back to their smog-infested cities and stay there.
They wouldn't last 2 days in the desert. No air conditioning.
Good one.
That gives me an idea.
I see your wheels turn, JW. What do you have in mind?
Those city slickers don't have the guts to go out into the real desert, so we'll just have to bring the real desert to them.
Yeah, we could catch a few tarantulas and drop them in their boots, so in the morning, when they go to get dressed, they'd have a little company.
Speaking of company, our rattlesnakes are great, little one.
I got 2 rattlers in a bucket out behind the outhouse.
And their desert experience wouldn't be complete without some cactus on the toilet seat.
And what's a desert without sand? I'll just put them in the sugar bowl so they can have some with their morning cereal.
Y'all read my mind. They start to reach the sky, and the roots are running by, and the streams are gonna overflow, and folks should all beware when they see you coming near. I'm gonna raise a new hell tonight. The boats run by, I'm itching for
thunder in the sky, and the creeks are running high. The streams are gonna overflow, and folks should all beware when they see me coming here. I'm gonna raise a little hell tonight. The bug's begun to bite, and I'm itching for a fight. I feel that blood boiling in my veins. I better hit the road before I just explode. I'm gonna raise a little hell tonight. The devil's in my brain, let it rain, 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 and wash away my evil mind. 'Cause if I had my say, there's trouble on the way. I'm gonna raise a little hell tonight.
What's wrong, Cynthia?
When I woke up, there was a snake on my pillow.
No, you're kidding. Is it still there?
I don't think so. It left when I started screaming. But I am never going to be able to fall asleep in this horrible place ever again.
I can't believe they would allow vermin into our cabin.
That's terrible! When I heard you screaming, I ran out so fast, I didn't get both my boots on yet. What's that lump in my boot?
What's all this screaming?
It was a tarantula! It was in my boot!
They're dead! Snakes? Tarantulas? What's next?
Well, for those of you who've not visited the restroom this morning, I would advise you to look out for cactus needles.
Cactus needles? On the toilets? Wait a minute. This is too much of a coincidence.
Think it might be the work of our kicker friends?
Surely not. I think once we get to know them.
Candy, we'll never get to know them. Don't you get it? They hate us.
And they're out to get us, obviously.
I think we should all complain to the management.
Mommy and Daddy would definitely not approve.
Morning, folks.
I would say good morning, except for the fact that so far this morning has been a complete disaster.
Why? What's the problem?
Try waking up with a snake on your pillow.
And a tarantula in your boot.
And cactus needles on the toilet seat.
Sounds like someone's up to their usual pranks. Now, who do we know who likes to play pranks on people?
JW.
Morning, everybody. Morning, Betsu.
JW, did you have anything to do with the snake in Cynthia's bed? Or maybe the tarantula in Candy's boot? Or the cactus needles on the toilet seats?
Now, why would I do a thing like that? You know how it is out here in the desert. We got lots of creepy crawly critters.
Cactus needles didn't crawl into the bathroom overnight.
If you can't take life in the desert, maybe you should run back to your nice safe little city lives. Go for a walk in the park.
You're just asking for trouble, JW.
Hey, Aunt Charlene sent us out to get you guys for breakfast. Come on, she's waiting for us in the dining hall.
Let's go. I'm hungry.
Have a nice breakfast. Remember to put lots of sugar on your cereal.
JW, I have had it with your vicious pranks.
Betsu, you know I never hurt anyone.
Snakes in the bed.
It was a little snake. Just a baby.
I want you to stop. In fact, I want you to stay completely away from this ranch permanently.
Betsu, you don't mean you're breaking up with me.
Yes, that is exactly what I mean. I want you to leave now and don't come back.
Betty Sue, I saved a seat for you at our table.
I'm coming, David. At least there are a few civilized guys left around here.
I was just walking around the ranch. It's a gorgeous place, Marge. You ought to see the view from the bluff.
I know, Bernie. It is beautiful here.
What is that? It smells delicious.
It's barbecued beef strips served with bacon-flavored biscuits.
Wow, this stuff is great.
I know. Susie gave me the recipe. She's a wonderful cook. And so is her Aunt Charlene. But too bad we'll never get to serve stuff like this at the delicatessen.
I have an idea. Let's make Susie an offer on the ranch.
You mean buy the whole ranch?
Why not? We could afford it if we sold the delicatessen. And you love it here. And I love the fresh air and wide open spaces. And I've heard David say he wished he could stay here forever.
But what about Mindy?
She'd get used to it. It'd be good for her.
But would Susie and Buddy want to sell their ranch?
I know Susie's not crazy about horses, and she wants to become a professional chef. And Buddy doesn't really even work on the ranch. He works down at the car repair garage.
Miss Silverman, Mr. Silverman. I got your car going. You can leave any time now.
Oh, gee, that's great, Buddy. You're a genius with cars.
Nah, I have to treat my people. Talk gentle and give them what they need, which is sometimes a little kick in the exhaust.
Oh.
Morning, Bernie. Martez. But you got your car fixed yet?
Yes, and I'm sure he did a magnificent job, but we were thinking we'd stay a while longer.
That's nice. How long were you thinking you would stay?
We were thinking we'd stay permanently.
Permanently?
What Marge means is, we'd like to make an offer to buy the ranch.
You want to buy the ranch?
We really love it here, and if you'd consider it, we promise we'd take very good care of it.
We should do it, Susie. You're always talking about how you want to become a professional chef, and this is your chance. And I can take over Jake's garage and not feel guilty about leaving you here all alone to work on the ranch.
I'm sure if your father were here, he would want you to do whatever would make you happy.
Sell the ranch? No, I won't sell it.
We understand.
I mean, I won't sell you the ranch, but I'll trade my share of the ranch for your delicatessen in New York City.
Our delicatessen? You want to run a delicatessen?
No, I want to turn it into a French cafe, serving the finest French delicacies ever made by a cowgirl from Arizona. A small cafe down by the sand, sounds of a soft accordion, a little place where lovers meet, a glass of wine, a bit to eat, the meals prepared with loving care, their smiling faces everywhere. I know that dreams don't all come true. I still believe that some dreams do.
Well, I think it sounds beautiful.
Of course. Same I would think.
Susie, I'm afraid New York seaside is nothing like Paris.
Well, my cafe doesn't have to actually be in Paris. It should just make you feel like you're in Paris.
I think she's got a great idea. New Yorkers would love a place like that.
Bernie's right. I think he'd be a great success.
But Susie, how do you know what it feels like to be in Paris?
I may have been born in Arizona, but my heart has always been Parisian. Petit café, par la Seine, et de la musique, de l'accordéon, a jolly place, très amoureux, un bar de vin, tout s'en heureux, la table est belle, le veille doux, visage en
small cafe down by the Seine. Sounds of a soft accordion, a little place where lovers meet, a glass of wine, a bit to read, the meals prepared with loving care. There's smiling faces everywhere. I know that dreams don't all come true. I still believe that some dreams do.
You have a deal, Miss Susie. Our delicatessen in New York City in exchange for your horse ranch.
Buddy.
Deal.
Let's celebrate.
Aunt Charlene, let's make up a big pitcher of lemonade to make a toast to seal the deal.
What are we celebrating?
Susie and I just agreed to sell the ranch to the Silvermans. Isn't that great, kids? Jimmy, you can help me over at the garage. And Betty Sue, you can use the money for college in a year or two.
That sounds great.
I want to go help Susie with the refreshments.
You can't buy this ranch. Who will take care of the delicatessen? Susie will. We're paying for her share by giving her the delicatessen. And we're all moving to Arizona.
Sounds good to me. I love the West and everything out here.
Well, I don't. And I refuse to live here.
Now, Mindy, it's not that bad. You'll get used to it. And besides, in a couple of years, you'll be off to college.
But lemonade's ready.
Aren't you coming, Mindy?
You're going to go along with this insane plan?
Sure, sounds fine to me.
Oh, you just have the hots for Betty Sue. I don't know what you see in that bubble-headed hick. She doesn't wear a trace of makeup. And she smells of horses.
Don't you ever say anything bad about Betty Sue ever again.
Does that mean you aren't going to help me talk our parents out of this crazy idea?
No, I won't. And if you weren't such a selfish brat, you would realize this would be great for Mom and Dad.
I'm selfish?
I believe what I said was selfish brat!
Oh, you... Ugh! I can't believe David is siding with them.
Having a little tiff with your geeky brother?
I hate him. And I hate this place.
Well, I'm not too fond of this place at the moment. And I can't say your brother is one of my favorite people either.
I wish this whole place would just vanish in a puff of smoke.
That's an idea.
What?
Well, you know, tomorrow night's the big bonfire.
Bonfire?
Yeah. Every year, at the end of the first week of summer camp, they build a big bonfire. It's usually pretty safe, but you never know. A spark might just accidentally get caught in the wind and land on the boys' bunkhouse. And if the boys' bunkhouse burned down, who knows? The whole camp might have to shut down. It might even put the whole ranch temporarily out of business.
No one would get hurt.
Nah, they'd all be at the bonfire.
This could work.
The bugs
and buy all the hot dogs for tonight's bonfire?
Yes, ma'am. I sure did.
Great. Where are they?
In the refrigerator where you said to put them.
And where are the hot dog buns?
Why, you didn't say to buy hot dog buns.
Bessie, you can't have hot dogs without the buns. Never mind. I'll just go into town and buy some buns myself.
Howdy, Charlene. Is Bessie at work yet?
If you're asking is she here, then yes. If you're asking is she at work, then usually not. But if you're looking for her, she's in the house.
Nice of you to drop by, Deputy.
Y'all ready for tonight's bonfire?
Sure am. Just bought 3 dozen hot dogs and 20 bags of marshmallows for the fire. So will I be seeing you there tonight?
You bet. I'll see if you can sit right next to me.
Miss Becky, I know you're just playing hard to get.
No, Sheriff. I'm playing impossible to get.
Becky, why don't you give Sheriff Brown a chance? Anyone can see that he's sweet on you.
I don't need no one being sweet on me.
Everybody needs someone to love. Ain't that right, Bessie?
Not me. I don't need love.
What do you mean you don't need love? Everybody needs a little love in their lives. Love's like, well, lettuce.
Lettuce?
Love is like lettuce, a beautiful thing. It bursts from your heart like a seedling in spring. It needs lots of watering every day.
A spritz of insecticide keeps bugs away. Don't matter if salad don't make your heart sing. We all need some lettuce now and again.
Unreturned love will just wither and wilt like a fresh head of lettuce where water's withheld. So don't let your lettuce please wither and die. Remember to generously fertilize, for love is like lettuce, it needs love and care.
Unless you prefer to eat your sandwich bare.
What is a sandwich without a green leaf, a fresh crispy lettuce, and a big chunk of beef? Life without lettuce is life without love.
Meat and potatoes is all I dream of. So take all your lettuce and please let us be. 'Cause life without lettuce is the life for me.
Well, Miss Becky, I don't think I'll be going to the bonfire tonight.
I think you should come.
I should?
In case the fire gets out of control, of course.
Well, I'm the sheriff, not the fireman.
True, but you could call the fire department on your sheriff's car radio in your sheriff's car.
That's right, I could.
And I think we'd all feel safer if you were there.
Well, that's true too. In fact, I should probably go inspect the area where they're building that bonfire.
I could walk it over there.
Well, that sounds real good. Let's go.
Fire, rising Earth, wind, and fire, moonbeams and starlight, dancing to the rhythm, echo in the night. Fire, rising higher, fire, beautiful fire, fire, rising higher, fire, beautiful fire, fire, rising higher, fire, beautiful fire, fire, rising higher, fire, beautiful fire.
Mindy, JW, have you done it yet?
Yeah, I lit just a little fire on the roof of the boys' bunkhouse. No one will ever suspected it wasn't an accident. Phil's thing was a spark from the bonfire.
You better get out of here. Hetty and Sue told you not to hang around here. And if anybody sees you, they'll get suspicious.
I'm leaving already. Enjoy the fireworks.
I will.
Are you cold? Just a little. Nights in the desert can get kind of cold.
I could get you a blanket from the boys' bunkhouse.
Well, if you wouldn't mind.
No problem. I just hope I can get the bunkhouse door open. It's been sticking lately. It took 3 of us pushing on it to get it open this morning.
I'll have Jimmy take a look at it. It probably just needs some new hinges.
If I'm not back in a few minutes, I'll send Jimmy to come and rescue me.
Are you sure you want to sell the ranch, buddy?
Yeah, it's time for both of us to go after our dreams. Jake says he'll sell me the car repair shop, and you'll have the restaurant you always dreamed of owning. It'll be great.
Thanks, buddy. I'll miss you. And I'll miss this place, too.
You look real nice tonight, Bitsy. Sheriff Brown, don't make it look nice.
She sure does. And I see you put on a fresh neckerchief for the occasion. Is that perfume I smell?
Nah, I was just grooming the horses. Probably spilled a little shampoo on my overalls. I like to vision their tails too. It makes the hair all nice and silky.
Like yours.
Hey, what's that over there? It looks like smoke coming from the boys' bunkhouse.
It is! It's smoke! I think the boys' bunkhouse is on fire!
I'll call the fire department.
Oh no! The boys' bunkhouse! It's on fire! Did you just say the boys' bunkhouse is on fire? David is in there! He went to get me a blanket!
David's in there? No, he can't be. JW said no one would get hurt.
JW?
Come on, let's get him out of there.
David, are you alright?
The door was stuck, but we managed to pry it open.
I think I'm okay, but the bunkhouse is pretty badly damaged. There was a lot of smoke.
The fire department will be here any second.
Everything seems to be alright. Me and Buddy pretty much got the fire out using the hoses from the stable.
Oh, how bad is it, buddy?
We're gonna need a new roof for the bunkhouse, and there's a lot of smoke damage inside, but other than that, it's still standing, I guess.
Well, as long as David's okay and no one else got hurt.
And what was that I heard about JW saying no one will get hurt?
Did I say that?
JW again? That boy's gotten into too much trouble. Come on, deputy, let's go pick him up.
JW's gone too far this time.
Mindy, you didn't have anything to do with this, did you?
Not really. I didn't think he'd really do it. And he said no one would get hurt. I'm so sorry, Mom, Dad.
I never meant for this to happen.
We'll talk about this in the morning. But for now, I think we should all just call it a night.
I'll go set up some calls for the boys in the pack room.
Thanks, Lucy. I talked to the roofing company and they said they'll have the bunkhouse repaired by the end of the week. You sure you still want to buy the ranch?
Yes, more than ever. And we promise we'll take very good care of it from now on. Right, Mindy?
Right.
And Mindy is in charge of the cleanup crew inside the boys' bunkhouse.
And Bessie's going to help her. I'm sure with Bessie's help, you'll be done in no time. Where is Bessie? There you are. I was just telling Mindy that you're going to help her clean up the bunkhouse.
I just hit my nails. Do you like the color?
Like dew on a rose petal.
All this rubber stuff makes me sick.
Oh, I was just gonna say how much I like your new boots.
Oh, thank you. Just got in yesterday at the hardware store.
Sheriff, what does Judge do in her JW's confession?
Oh, JW got 50 hours of community service and he has to pay for the roof repair.
Well, that seems like an awful lot sentence.
Not really, considering that JW is the judge's nephew.
It's a small town.
Betty Sue, I really hope you'll stay on at the ranch. We couldn't get along without you. And Lucy, and Becky, and Aunt Charlene.
Oh, I'm looking forward to working with all of you.
I can't wait to learn everything about horses and everything else I need to know. About ranching, I mean.
Andy and Petunia are going to build a subway.
A subway?
Yeah, Dad, just the other day you said the prairie dogs really eating everything in the garden. So I figured this will help.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy, how about you?
I may not be around that much. I offered to go to New York with Aunt Susie and help keep the books for a new restaurant. If that's okay, Dad.
Well, sure, Susan easier.
Thanks, Dad.
You two will love New York, but you have to promise that you'll come visit the ranch as often as possible.
We will. After all, we'll always be kickers at heart. Right, Jimmy?
Right.
Oh, everyone's smiling. I'm so glad we can all get along again.
I guess Slickers ain't so bad. Well, not all of them.
I, for one, will be pleased to return to the Kennebunkport estate. The limousine is much more comfortable than Goldilocks.
Oh. By the way, your limousine driver, Chauncey, told me to tell you he quits.
What? But then who'll drive the limousine?
I hear JW is looking for a job.
After he pays his debts to society, I mean.
JW don't never pay his debt. It's against his religion.
Really? Daddy might like to speak with him about a position in the upper management of his company. JW reminds me a lot of Daddy. So does this mean we can all come back next summer?
Of course, you're all welcome back.
I plan to stay right here. You can get on there.